Meow. Meow. I left my home. We were out on a date in my daddy's car. We hadn't driven very far. What's up, what's up? I left my to dream. Oh, Carmen. It's too hot. Even though we got an air conditioner yesterday, we friggin' no excuses. We just like luxury. How you guys doing today? What's up, Kaylin? This 8-hour time difference from the East Coast is getting to us now. By the time we wake up, it's already getting late there. What's up, Mr. Stepper? K9? Fantastic. Just happy to be able to put my feet on solid ground again. Eat good food. We had Chinese food yesterday. My cousin Nicole and Carmen are here.
Hi, Carmen and Nicole. Well, yes, I know. I was like Carmen as I said it, Carmen. I'm like, oh yeah, Nicole, Carmen, Nicole. I met Carmen at Zandy's wedding. Yeah. Hi, just I don't know. I'm sure he's already said, but we're cleaning the salt off.
I haven't said shit yet.
Oh, you haven't said anything. Well, he took out the washer machine from the storage unit, quarter berth area. Working on doing some laundry. I'm rinsing the boat from salt water and cat fur and all of that. And now I'm going to look for some kind of solution to clean the stern, the back of the boat, because
there's a lot of carbon buildup from the diesel exhaust that she's going to try to clean off.
Yeah, and I learned that if you let it sit for too long, it really, really cakes on. and like you have to use like a lot of elbow grease. So I'm trying to stay on it, and then also I'm just going to lightly clean the stainless steel what I can around the boat before it gets like ridiculously hot. So
I think it's too late for that.
yeah, usually I'm the one outside in the heat because
I have to do all the tough stuff in the air conditioning.
all the tough stuff in the AC. I can deal with heat a little bit better than he can. I think I'm genetically predisposed to deal with heat a little bit better than he can. So I don't really, it doesn't bother me as much. I just really care more about the face. I don't want to get like sunspots, wrinkles. So
The
like
crazy thing is that she friggin' barely even drinks anything all day long. And she
Yeah.
could handle the heat way better. And I drink like a fish. I drink a lot of, well, mostly iced tea, but
I would say I don't sweat as much as you do, but I think that's also a male and female thing. Like males have higher body temperatures than females, so I don't sweat as much, but I still sweat.
I'm gonna say keep up the good work.
Gee, thanks.
Got bit by a mosquito, I think. Dengue is very popular. There's an outbreak of dengue here. Somebody was asking how many cases were, so in a WhatsApp group for Fiji, somebody was asking what were the number of cases in the area that we're in, Savusavu, for dengue. And somebody replied to them and they're like, it's just best to try not to get bit. Like that was their fucking answer to them. I was gonna reply to that guy. Luckily I didn't have any friggin' internet at the time I read that. Because I was gonna reply and be like, what, do you think that guy's going to try to get bit if there's not any dengue around here? Like what the fuck do you, like what kind of comment is that?
Can you help me put this bib on?
I left my air conditioner. Fucking, we made it. That's not a good angle. Hold on. I'm trying to get an angle here. Yeah, we made it, what, maybe 20 days without an air conditioner in the winter time.
I want to wash this. Yes, it needs to.
Yep. All right, so now our main salon area, aka living room, dining room, is all tidy. Well, not tidy, but we got more
Work in
space.
progress.
We got more space. It's a whip. What's up, Mandy? How you doing today?
Did you rinse this out?
Yeah, it's rinsed twice. Okay, okay, time to go out and do some, hang up some laundry.
Wash the bedding next, so that way we could have that done.
We, We lasted about 20 days, 15 at sea, maybe like a week in Bora Bora without air conditioning. We got here, and after one night we bought an air conditioner. One fell. But yeah, other than that, we're doing good. Gotta see how I can mount this now. What I might be able to do, just temporarily. What's up, Grimy? How you doing? Jess's underwear goes downstairs. My underwear goes outside. No, we have not. I mean, I've made rice in the pressure cooker before. It's my wife that doesn't like to. All I do is follow a recipe and everything is good. She doesn't like to follow recipes.
Can you, I'm sorry. Can you put, if you can, shake Lexi's thing? So she shake it over the side. I'm sorry.
I can't live like that. Recipes are there for a reason. Like on the first day of, or one of the first days of the trip, she made coconut chickpea curry or something like chickpea coconut curry or something like that, and the recipe called for cumin, and she didn't realize that she was putting coriander in, like a teaspoon and a half or like a tablespoon of coriander instead of cumin, and she's like, it's just gonna be another good one. Tasted funky. Well, yeah, I mean, if it tastes good, then that's okay. Alright, this is where it gets awkward. Because we're not out in the middle of the water anymore. Don't know where our clothespins are. There they are. I mean, I think if you know how to cook and you know, like, how... I mean, there's a book called, what? Salt, Fat, Acid, Heat, or something like that. And if you know how to balance those things, then you absolutely don't need recipes. That's not my wife. Yeah, I mean, I don't either. So you follow a recipe. And don't coriander in place of cumin. I would definitely help you go places. You tell him, Jimmy. It's my neighbor in the background. Just double tap on the screen. Feels so awkward with people walking by. What's up, Frenchie? What's up, Chan? Thank you, Nicole and Carmen. How you doing, Jimmy? Just being awkward out here at the marina. Little reunion going on over here. Oh yeah. Especially talking to a friggin' phone and no other voices coming out the other side. We're docked in Fiji, Caleb. Nawi Marina in Savusavu, Fiji. Thank you, Nicole. Every little bit helps. I almost feel like I'm shaking. That's how friggin' awkward I feel friggin' talking to a camera out in public. What's up, Aya? This is how I feel when my wife would make me film her for her YouTube out in public. How you doing, Aya? Where are you tuning in from? Caleb, enjoy your breakfast. And yeah, give me a thumbs up, please. Caleb, you just woke up? Me too. About an hour ago. Hour and a half. It's 10 a.m. here. What time is it where you're at, Caleb? I don't know if I have enough clothespins. 1, 2, 3, and that could be hung up downstairs. So I got everything but one jersey. That could be hung up down. Hell yeah, Elias. Yeah, Jimmy, I got a SIM card yesterday. I'm gonna have to see if the internet's good enough. Next load of laundry. I ran out of clothespins.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I like that if you can put this valise on the starboard side of the deck next to our life raft to make more room for being in the cockpit. If you can. I know it's stupid.
We're also not hanging out in the cockpit.
Yeah. And this anchor.
You didn't get sick? That's good. Hell yeah, we made it. And we'll be here whenever you are. You didn't go to the hospital? And you didn't get sick? Good. It's hailing there.
Leave it there because that's all stuff that's going in.
It's beautiful here. And it's winter time. Hey, there's the stuff.
Yeah, got it out.
Good girl.
Good boy.
Sun is shining in the valley, but friggin' hailing in the heights. What's up, Ryan? How you doing? Just chilling. It's a cleaning day here in Fiji. What's up, Manic? How you doing? I remember you, Manic. Fiji is beautiful and very friendly. Every single person that we walk past says Bula. which is hello. Every single person. Let's get this mount. Man. Let's see, I gotta figure out why our bow light, our red and green bow light isn't working. My wife sent a bunch of stuff to my sister that we have to get shipped to us. I think because my sister's getting pretty busy now during summertime. I think she's gonna be doing a bunch of traveling or whatever, so I don't know if she has the time to be receiving all of our stuff. So I think we're going to have her ship what she has down to Jess's friend in Florida. And then I have like a handful of things that I need to order still. I want to get some brushes for our water pump motor just in case I have to replace the brushes on that. And then I need to get new brushed motors and some other stuff, electrical stuff, to fix our fans, because all of our fans in the boat died. So I still have to order the pieces to fix all that stuff. What up, Richie Rich? Yeah, Manic, you've been in here before. But yeah, so I want to repair all the fans so we have airflow. I want to have backup parts for the water maker pump. Definitely not from Fiji. Just in Fiji. Oh yeah, gotta fix the bow light because that for some reason stopped working, even though it's a brand new light, brand new wiring. So I gotta figure out why that stopped working while we were out at sea. We gotta get our reefing lines fixed. And I think we gotta get so we have like a sail bag that holds our sail and covers it up and protects it from the sun and the rain. And when it was flapping at the beginning of our trip, it ripped out the jack lines that hold the sail bag up. So we need to get 2 little pulleys installed halfway up the mast to put our lazy jacks back up, the lines that hold our sail bag up. Yeah, other than that, I don't know. Nothing major. Oh, for those that are just joining, I guess I could show you this too. Maybe not the poop in the litter box.
Yeah, I gotta get to that.
You gotta get to that.
Yeah, and then some of the dishes. As always. Is that as long as you can hold your breath?
No, not at all.
Well, it's longer than when you go sleep.
Hello, Kareem. It's morning here.
Super Trooper.
You tell them, Jess. There you go. What am I filming? I had to plug our 80 degrees. Now let's see when it connects to the outdoor thermometer or thermostat or thermometer. But yeah, I mean nothing too crazy as far as projects go that I could think of. Super Trooper ABBA. 85 out. Okay, so the air conditioner's keeping it a whole 5 degrees cooler in here. It might be a little bit better if we shut this door to the V berth, shut the door to the quarter berth back there, and just have the area where we're pretty much living at be the one that gets cool. But as long as it even just keeps the temperature down a couple degrees and the humidity down, at least the animals won't die of heat exhaustion when we go out. When I bought this air conditioner yesterday, I didn't think to ask them what kind of plug it is. I was just assuming that it was an EU plug. Turns out it's a UK plug. And luckily, I have an adapter that's rated for 230 volt, and it's up to 1800 watt, and this air conditioner is only 1000 watts or 1200 watts. So the little adapter thing that I'm using here hasn't gone too hot or anything. Praise Buddha. But yeah, we got air conditioning. We went a whole 20 something days without fucking getting without air conditioning. We got here, and after one night we folded. That's nice. Let's just fucking have my wife's underwear just hanging up in the... Yeah, so it's a little running joke. Every time we get an air conditioner, I always say it's for the cat. But it was for the cat. "200 days, that's suicidal." Yeah, I guess. Oh yeah, so as I was like figuring out, because when I first got the air conditioner yesterday, I plugged it in using our adapter, but I plugged it into our regular American sockets. So it was taking 110 and it was trying to put it up to 115 to 230 volt or 120, whatever you want to call American electricity or AC. And the adapter was getting really hot, and the air conditioner the compressor wouldn't kick on. So then I figured out if I plug the adapter into our shore power connection, which is 230 volt, it's just going 230 to 230, and the compressor started kicking on and everything. But while I was trying to figure that out, we had the doors open and all the hatches and everything, and Logan went outside, jumped off of our boat, jumped onto the neighbor's boat, and I was like out there reading the manual for the air conditioner. And I look up and I just see Logan staring at me from the fucking our neighbor's boat from their bow. So then I made Jess come out and friggin' try to corral him back in. Oh, the pets are definitely loving it. What do you mean by a mini split, Ryan? Frenchie, they're in our marina. I wasn't trying to say anything though. No, the drain is draining to my bilge. Oh, a mini split AC unit. I understand what you mean now. Sorry, my brain wasn't there. But yeah, it's just running into the bilge, and then so it actually runs into, like, we have like a little tub in our bilge for the shower to drain into, and there's supposed to be a pump in there with a float switch, but it died. So Yeah, it just goes in there and then it overflows into the bilge. And then the bilge's automatic float switch will go off and pump the water out. Yep, Caleb. Word up. Pretty sure Caleb is a person I've put in timeout before because they just say random shit. Yeah, okay, maybe that's something else I could try working on here because I do know that we have a little bag that came with a boat and with it's a little plastic bag of parts that says shower sump repair kit. So I can try repairing it now that I'm starting to learn how to repair this shit. So the pump is still there. So all it would require is adding a new float switch, which I have a spare float switch. So I mean, we could potentially get that working again. Paul, I've slept a lot. Our first night, even without the air conditioning, I slept probably 14 hours. Yesterday, I probably slept, let's see, I woke up at 9 a.m. I probably fell asleep around maybe 10. And I think I got up at 2. So, but I was only up for like a half hour. So, yeah, I slept like a good 10 hours last night too. Yeah, Ryan, I also have multiple backup bilge pumps that I could install too. Oh yeah, I feel much more alive, I guess is the best way to put it. The last 3 or 4 days of that sail, it was rough. I mean, I'm sure it reflected in my personality on stream. Lord Macro, welcome. All hail. Word, Caleb. So glad you're here dropping knowledge, Caleb. I don't know what the world would do without you. Definitely a huge contribution. Meow meow, I know. Goddamn right. At least you're observant. Always appreciate observant people up in here. What's up, Blue? K-Jet. Yeah, we're gonna hit up a dive site probably. We're still waiting on our cruising permit. We could go see if it's available today, but I think we're just gonna clean today because we're definitely not leaving this weekend from this marina. So we'll just go Monday to get. They said Monday the latest is when we could pick, or when it would be available. So we'll go get that. So we can't leave the marina, or the boat can't leave the marina until we have our cruising permit. So yeah, we're gonna be here for a few days. I don't know what there is really to see around here. We'll check out the map and everything. But like I said, today's a cleaning day. We had Chinese food yesterday. Jess got pineapple chicken stir fry, and I got spicy vegetable balls, and neither of them were very good. We skipped we walked past the restaurant that I originally was talking about, the first one I ever saw that had like $3.50 vegetable curry. We walked past that. Jess was like, I want Chinese food. And I was like, all right, let's get Chinese food, because I've been dying for some Chinese food too. But yeah, nothing. Jess's pineapple chicken stir fry was just stir fried with onions. It was just onions and chicken and a couple pineapple chunks, and a side of white rice. And my vegetable balls were okay, but I just wish that maybe there was a little bit more breading. It was like just all vegetables trying to be held together by some kind of gooey substance. I prefer maybe if it was a little bit more batter, and it would have got, I don't know, a little bit crunchier or something. Gabby, uh, we found it, and aside from some Lay's potato chips, some Nescafe coffee, some Cadbury chocolate bars, and I feel like there's maybe one other American thing in that store. That's all we saw. I'd love to meet the person who reviewed it and said a good selection of American products. DJ Vex lives on a boat. That's what's up. Bo, that's a good question. I don't know what the local laws are for that kind of stuff. I never try because I don't eat the stuff, so I never look into local fishing laws. I just fish when I'm offshore. Caleb, I'm not going to New Zealand, buddy. Thank you, Blue. Bo, because we've been away from the United States for years and we're missing some stuff. Some good hot sauce. But the market here, finally I found there was some people selling some good looking like little Scotch bonnet or habanero looking peppers. So yeah, I'll probably be fermenting my own hot sauce. Make a good fermented hot sauce with carrots and peppers and spicy habaneros. I most of the hot sauces around here are like vinegar based, which I'm not really like Louisiana hot sauce, and that's not my favorite. My boat's a 1986 Island Packet 38. I don't have a Switch 2. I think that's a video game system. I have a Bluetooth Xbox One controller for my laptop, and I play laptop games. That's a lie. I don't really play games. I buy a lot of games, though, that I never play. I have a whole Steam library of, I probably have 40 or 50 games in that I buy every time they go on sale. I add a bunch of shit to my wish list that I think one day I'll play. And then when they go on sale, I buy them. But I feel like if I ever have decent internet and I wanted to play a game, there's only one game I would play, and it's DayZ. I bought some, I don't know where it is, but I bought some really long rice. Okay, Caleb, whatever you say. Text it to me, Mandy. I got this like really, I don't know if the camera's gonna pick it up, but like really long grain basmati rice. Like I would get from the Indian restaurant in Miami when we lived there. I would get this chicken biryani, really friggin' spicy. Really friggin' good. Makes me want some of that spicy pepper chutney that our restaurant here at the marina has. Yeah, Caleb, submarines all over the place. They're gonna get you. They're gonna shoot some torpedoes at you and get you. Yeah, but I mean, like, this basmati doesn't look like the basmati I would find in the U.S. Like, the basmati in the U.S. always was, like, just regular looking, like, the same length as regular white rice that you would get at, like, a Chinese store. This looks to be, like, triple the length of a regular grain of rice. Although when you actually look at the rice, it doesn't look like that. So I wonder what the fuck. Maybe I got scammed. Caleb.
Where's the boat hook?
Oh, down here.
Why is it downstairs?
Because I didn't want it to fly overboard. It was just out on deck while we were out at sea. You enjoy your breakfast, Caleb. You earned the heartiest breakfast in all the lands, I would say. Ocean view, we don't have an ocean view. We're in like a little protected bay, and then within that bay, we're in like up a creek on a little island. I mean, it makes it nice that we can't even tell that we're on the water. There's absolutely no waves or anything. We took a little hike yesterday up the mountain to try to get a good view, but we didn't find one. So we're gonna have to try some other mountains. We have a free shuttle that goes to land, which is nice. But we could also put our dinghy in the water so that way we could go to land whenever we want. The shuttle goes every hour, except for like around lunchtime. From noon to 2, it goes every half hour. Oh, we're gonna keep posting. Definitely feel, I wish I would have bought some coffee drinks yesterday. I like to get a little canned coffees to throw in the fridge so I don't have to be making. Shut up, Logan. What? Do you want to say hi? Do you want to say hi? Go ahead, say hi. Say hi. Say hi, motherfucker. Skiddly pow pow, skiddly pow pow. Skiddly pow pow. He's such a pain. Of course I eat green beans. I love green beans. You want the best green beans from a can, you just take them out, you pour them out of the can, empty the juice out, you put some butter in, heat the green beans up in the butter, and then sprinkle some thyme over them. Fucking banging. There's a recipe I found online called green beans from a can that don't taste like it. Or like, God, we were talking about this on one of the lives on the Sayer, but the big Chinese restaurant, like it's like a big, not Panda Express, but like it's like a fancier one that it's like nationwide. I can't remember, but whatever the fuck it is they have these spicy garlic green beans. They're really good. Yeah, if there's one thing I miss, it's American food. Fiji, the stores here are nowhere near as, the prices are cheaper, but they're nowhere near as well as stocked as Tahiti. Maybe the capital will be different, but the capital's on a different island. But I will check out those recipes. I'm gonna have to wait till off stream because lately I've been streaming with my regular cell phone. I got the eSIM for this phone, so that way if we do go to land, I could try streaming just from this phone. Whoa. Don't be a bitch. Unnecessary. Absolutely unnecessary. Lay down. Friggin' Logan wanted to jump up and get some food from his food bowl, and she's like trying to guard the way up to his food bowl. She thinks she's hot shit because she's friggin' laying on the friggin' couch. Let's see if I could friggin' get her. She's up there on the couch. Trying to guard his way up to his food. What's up, Gina? How you doing today? Hell yeah. Yeah, and it doesn't help that I'm a picky eater to begin with. It's a hot one, but we bought an air conditioner yesterday that's keeping the boat about 5 degrees cooler than the outside temperature. I feel like maybe I should try closing up these other doors. Bring Logan's litter box out. And then close up our storage unit. Have to close this, then reach through the bathroom, through the door, to lock it on the other side. Okay, so that gives us a little bit less square footage to have to cool. Yeah, well, this one's working. Well, actually, all the ones in here work. So that one works. That one works. It's that one, this is normally our bedroom. Oh, and that one works. So this one and the other one that doesn't work is, I don't know where it is. I took it apart and it's somewhere in like a plastic bin chilling out. But wow, I didn't realize we had as many fans working as we do. I do think that since this one is the same style as all the ones that have stopped working, and I read that they have like the same life the life expectancy is like 800 hours or something like this on the motors. So the video I found online to repair them also said that all of his stopped working at the same time. So that one's probably going to die any day now. I kind of feel like trying to make my own iced coffee drink. But I feel like they're never as good as you would get from a cafe. Yeah. I guess I don't know what the fuck to do with this mount here. Actually, let me just move my friggin' my wife's shit. Well, we have we set up a tarp on the sunny side of our boat, attached to the boom. good chunk of the sunny side of the boat is shaded. Hell yeah, we're docked. We got an air conditioner. Good night, Luciano. I didn't even know you were here. But yeah, the fans are pretty important, especially, I mean, once we get off the dock, we can't use this. This is absolutely only able to be used because we're connected to shore power. Actually, the air conditioner is the only thing running off of shore power. The rest of the boat is still running off of our solar panels. And we do have a battery charger that we could use shore power to charge our batteries if the solar doesn't keep up. Yeah, the one thing maybe I've never grilled in my life, but I feel like maybe if there's one thing I would add to this boat is maybe a outdoor propane grill, and maybe propane or a grill more often, so that way we don't heat up the boat when we're cooking. Ryan, what's that like with like in weather? Do those do they keep rain out well? And like what if you have like when you're offshore and waves are crashing over the boat? That's what I always wondered about the vented hatches. 'Cause, I mean, when you're out, see, you got some pretty insane waves crashing over the bow, and if, like, I don't know if there's any kind of holes in those vents that enter into the boat. I'm sure you're gonna have a lot of water entering in, unless you could plug them up. Crock pot? Hell yeah. I guess we could start, yeah, we're gonna have to start using the slow cooker. The solar vented hatches are. Look at me. Oh yeah, I mean, Gina, you know, you have a boat. You've never seen solar vented hatches? I don't have any to show, but I mean, it's basically just they got like a big circular fan in the middle. Oh, Gabby, I don't know, because the problem is on this side of the world they use different plugs than us, and the only time we could use their plugs is if we're connected at a marina. So the only time if we bought an air fryer on this side of the world, unless we ordered one from the States, yeah, we wouldn't be able to use it half the time anyway. We'd only be able to use it at a marina. So I don't think it'd be worth it. Nice. So how do they keep the water out? Like, do they like plug up? I don't under. I guess I'll have to look at them and the engineering of them and see how they operate. I'm just looking here. It looks like the hose popped off of our. Oh yeah. I mean, just even well, now we're down to like a 4-degree difference on the. A 4-degree difference on the temperature from outside. Oh, I thought this was the hose. Yeah, so when we were out at sea, right before we got here, like probably 20 hours before arriving, our fuel tank said empty. And now I know when our fuel tank says empty, we still have probably a day's worth of fuel to go. But to be sure we were good, I was trying to transfer fuel from our fuel bladder under here. I have it all hosed up with a pump right here to go under the floor to our fuel tank. And I don't know if the hose is kinked up somewhere, but like after like 20 minutes of running the pump, we had it looked like no fuel went into the tank. Like our gauge didn't go up at all. And that's a 3 gallon per minute, so 20 minutes, that should have been 60 gallons, which is like 2/3 of our tank. So, like, I don't know if it's kinked up. I mean, it definitely wasn't pumping out because the bladder didn't go down. After 60 gallons, that would have been, that's like a bunch of our, not half, but like a third of the bladder. Hey, Luciano. Thank you for the YouTube play button emojis. Yeah. Yeah, the guys, the couple that sold us the air conditioner had they made a little box to put above the hatch. So it's just vented out there. And then I have this tapestry hanging up to kind of keep the hot air from the vent hose in there. And then just the cold air gets blown in here. This is the third or fourth time we've had an air conditioner like this, and that's pretty much how we did it every time. Yep, that's why I did it. And then that box covers the hatch outside so rain doesn't get in. But yeah, very tempted. God knows if this is even friggin' good. I got coffee from Panama. Oh, this expired a long time ago. What's the worst that could happen, though? I have no idea, Sky. Yesterday we spent all day on land paying officials. We went up to biosecurity, spent a whole bunch of time there. The guy was just like, I think he was trying to be too nice, and he kept saying, oh, you could come back tomorrow, because we needed to take out, like, we needed to pay them like 1,300 US, and the official's like, that's a lot of money. I was like, yeah, we're gonna go to the bank right now and see if they could let us or if we could take that much out from the ATM. So I don't know if we can, but we're gonna see. And he was like, oh, if you just take half today, and then you could take half tomorrow, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to try to take it all out. I'm going to try to come back today. And he's like, oh, you don't have to rush. You could take your time. And I'm like, no, I want to get this paid off. So we left. We ran. The ATM was literally, I don't know, 30 meters, like 100 feet away. And we got all the money out, took everything that we needed for biosecurity. We took out enough for the air conditioner. We took out enough for the other officials. We took out plus another probably $600 on top of that for whatever kind of expenses we have for the next couple of days. I want to find some kava to drink. But yeah, so then we went back, paid him, and he's like, oh, well, I don't have change. And it was like, there was like, I don't know. We only got $100 bills, and we owed 3,278 with some cents. And he's like, oh, well, I don't have any change, so you're going to have to go across the street to the store and buy something and get change. And like, this is at like 1:43 p.m. 12:43 p.m. and they go lunch 1 to 2. So it seemed like he just kept trying to push us till he could go on lunch. and we made it to the store and back by like 1:50, and we made him friggin' finish all of our paperwork and everything and get us all settled. So by 2 p.m. we were done with biosecurity. Then we needed to, no, by 1 p.m. we were done with biosecurity. They went on lunch. Everybody goes on lunch at 1. So we walk up to the health ministry, to see if we could pay. And by the time we get there, it's 1:05 and the door's locked. So we just went for a hike up the mountain at that point, came back down, went and got a SIM card, then went back to health for at like 2:15 after they were back from lunch, paid them, then walked back down to customs, checked to see if our cruising permit was ready, sat there for 20 minutes only for them to tell us it wasn't ready, checked immigration, asked them if we had to pay them anything, they said no. Then we went and ate at the Chinese restaurant, then we came back, got the air conditioner, spent a while getting that all set up, and then crashed. All that to say that I haven't really looked into what to do around here. I feel like we already walked through the entire town yesterday. There wasn't too much to see. And we'll probably go maybe tomorrow, see if the market is popping early in the morning with like fresher, like, because it seemed like later in the afternoon when we went, all the good stuff was gone. And it was just your average, just root vegetables, carrots, potatoes, some sad looking maybe lettuce. Wasn't much. And then yeah, I'll look to see if there's any hikes or anything. But we also don't plan on staying in this town or this like area of Fiji for more than a week. So we do gotta hop to it and see what there is to see and move on. These islands are pretty big and I don't want to stay in the marina too long and get too comfortable. So I want to get out on anchor. Mandy said she'd drink it. I'm going to try drinking it too. I don't know. Oh, so I guess they're from different parts of Panama. Comarca and Boquete. We've been to Boquete before. I don't know what Comarca is, so I think I might try that one. It says it's medium toasted, Postillon Media. Debit. We took out on debit. I do know that I have a high amount that I could take out on debit. Like it's like $2,000 or something like that per day. And then my wife has her own debit, so I figured we probably could double that. So I was pretty confident we could take out. I don't know though, this Boquete has notes of chocolate and almond, whereas this Comarca, I don't know, miel de caña y raspadura. Honey of cane? I don't know. We'll try the Comarca one. This one actually looked like it was vacuum sealed or has had no exposure to air. The Boquete one definitely does look like it had exposure to air. Hell yeah. Only about a year to go till that, Ryan. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really care about expiration dates too much, as long as it smells okay and there's no mold. I mean, if it doesn't, they have, tongue twister. They have expiration dates on million-year-old sea salt. So explain that one. And I stay away from leftovers. I don't really eat leftovers. I'm kind of a fresh cook and There's not much. Yeah, I'm trying to think of stuff that I could tolerate. That's like refrigerated and then eat the next day. There's not really much food that I like that. Not really any meat would I like reheated. I hate reheated pizza. Except for Snap. Well, I mean, Snap's cold pizza is the only cold pizza I'll eat. And that is, I didn't even start eating that until probably right before I moved away from Hazleton. Son of a bitch. No wonder it was vacuum sealed. It's fucking beans. Beans? It's fucking beans. We gotta grind our own beans. I'm gonna grind them in my weed grinder. Maybe it'll be special coffee. And by weed grinder, I mean my little blender. Looking back on it now, I probably should have gotten rid of this. Because if the customs officials friggin' came in and was like, what's in this blender? What's all this residue in this blender? Fucking... What are you doing?
Putting the anchor away since I asked you to do it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have a little blender.
Shit box over here.
Oh, I was trying to keep because it was getting the temperature difference between outside and inside was starting to close, so I wanted to start closing up doors. Our bathroom design idea, Gina, what do you mean? Our bathroom is probably the least spacious on any boat I've ever seen.
We don't shower in there.
Yeah, we don't. That's why we shower in the cockpit. I do feel like this was advertised in wherever I bought it as a coffee grinder. Fiji bathrooms. Oh. She meant the marina bathrooms. We're gonna try making some expired coffee.
Why?
Well, because Mandy said she would use it. I mean, there's no mold. Doesn't smell funky. What's the worst that could happen? It's only expired by about 8 months.
This fan now only works if it's plugged in. Actually, not even.
Is it plugged in? I guess my question to you is that whole thing plugged in, George?
Well, you were charging your sleeping headphones, so I would assume.
This is the laptop that's plugged in. This is this thing that's plugged in.
Okay, well, that's something. Thank you.
Uh-huh. Yeah, exactly. It was sealed. Vacuum sealed on top of that. Uh, my Pathfinder cup. Anyone in the outdoor survival preparedness community probably knows what that is. Now we just add water. Oh man, I love built blueberries with milk and sugar. It's been a long time. We never have milk in this house because neither of us like milk, except for blueberries and milk and sugar. Now what I really want is something that resembles like a caramel cappuccino from Starbucks. That's what I would really like to have. I don't know how to do that though. Oh, I wonder if they fucking fill up your propane here. I wonder if we get propane here or butane.
Yeah. That's an excellent question.
Enjoy dinner, Ryan? A caramel frappe, whatever. I don't know the difference between all that stuff, so I don't exactly know what I need or know what I like. What I want is, I mean, actually, probably what I want is hot and just like sweet and maybe have like a little bit of thickness to it. Is what I like. But then I also like whatever I was getting this like little canned caramel cappuccino from the store in Tahiti, and you put them in the refrigerator. And it was just like a little coffee, but it was like a little bit thicker, not like milkshake consistency, but just like a protein shake consistency. Thicker than water. Hope that's making sense. Oh yeah. I mean, worst case scenario, I just drink my regular coffee. How much coffee? Who knows? Why is your coffee all green? Why is the green stuff all stuck to the sides? Now my coffee's gonna be special coffee And my weed is always going to be coffee flavored. I don't know if 4 tablespoons is good enough for this little press. Yeah, we'll add more. Worst case scenario, we're making a concentrated coffee that we can make last all day. We'll do 8 tablespoons. The last 2 are kind of half-assed though.
The laundry out there, you want to spin it and then hang it.
Definitely.
While you're making coffee.
Yeah, and I have every intention of doing the laundry, Gorge. How do you make caramel? Caramel's not that friggin' hard, is it? It's just friggin' heating up sugar over and adding something. Cool the coffee without ice first? Man. That might have to be the next batch. I mean, I'm probably just gonna drink this hot. I definitely prefer my coffee hot. If I'm just drinking regular ass coffee, I prefer it hot. If I could figure out how to make a cool, like, thicker cold coffee, like a cold brew coffee, then I would probably make mass amounts of that and keep it in the fridge in a big container. Or maybe have it in like some kind of concentrated form where you just add a little bit of hot water or whatever, or cold water. What little mixer? I had one. I think I threw it away when we thought we were selling the boat. Yeah, handheld froth thing. I had one. Threw it away. Sweetened condensed milk. Oh, that's interesting. So you don't even open the can of condensed milk, you just boil it for 3 hours and then let it cool overnight, and that's, wow, interesting. It's a lot of propane to friggin' boil that can for friggin' 3 hours. I guess we could do that in the pressure cooker. Maybe we could give the heat somewhere to go as I use the stove top. I'll have to see if we could find sweetened condensed milk I have a feeling that might be something that's difficult to find here. We'll have to try to take some footage of what the stores like and look like in here. There's an IGA here, and that wasn't the one that was said to have the American brands, but IGA definitely had more American brands than the store that claimed to have a good selection of American brands. They have curry flavored ramen noodle here. It's such a heavy, like the all the people here, they're either very dark, almost African looking, or or Indian, like very dark Indian looking. It's a heavy Indian influence here. Not really any kind of Polynesian influence that we see. Not really many tatted up people, whereas Tahiti, every person, male or female over 18, was covered in tattoos, and like traditional Polynesian tattoos. It's taking a while for this coffee. I think I'm going to use real sugar too. I was using erythritol for quite a while, which is a calorieless sweetener from a plant. And it's supposedly like the closest to tasting like sugar of all the artificial sweet. Well, I guess not artificial sweetener, but calorie-free sweetener. And I don't know, but it does have almost like a minty taste to it if you use a lot of it. In coffee, yeah, I used to do bulletproof coffee. Coconut oil, butter. I don't remember what the last ingredient was. That's not bad. I mean, I would still do it. I was drinking that just well, I guess now a year and a half ago in Panama. There was a restaurant that did bulletproof coffee. Oh wow, so wow. I mean, I guess it isn't really much effort to just boil it for 3 hours and let it sit overnight. Oh God, what's the actual real stuff take? Oh, oh, oh. I'm on vacation every single day because I love my occupation. Oh, oh, oh. And now we wait. This thing sucks. This was actually something I think what I went through a little phase probably 2017 where I was funding tons of shit on Go or not GoFundMe, Kickstarter. I'm sure there's better friggin' contraptions out there than this thing. Wonder what's for dinner today. Mm-mm-mm. So what's everybody up to? Alright, we could go check on laundry. Let me friggin' close this up. Try to keep this the only room that we have friggin' opened up. So this air conditioner could try to keep up. And to that. Definitely wouldn't mind a job that requires not having to mingle. I'm pretty sure she asked me before to make the next load bedding. But then when I didn't get back to the machine fast enough while I was hanging laundry, she did it herself and she didn't do the bedding. I don't think that's how you're supposed to wash a wool shirt. Now it looks fuzzy. Alright. Gotta see if the other stuff is dry yet. Gonna have to put you guys in the sun. We had joy. Oh yeah, they're dry. Fine dining is fun. I've never really eaten at a fine dining restaurant that I enjoyed. I'm a simple man. Mandy, were you there in New York City when we ate at the 5-star restaurant with your dad? Can't remember what it was, some Italian restaurant, but I hated it. I'm definitely not an authority on food, though. I acknowledge that I'm the pickiest eater out here. Yeah, and we feel like this is too small for us. I mean, our previous boat was 9 feet shorter. We had an island pack at 29. God, that was back in 2017, and I could barely remember what the inside of that boat looked like. I remember there was a little period of time on that boat at winter in Miami where I was burning candles to try to stay warm. Oh, I don't know anything about Superman. Hell yeah. 40 feet, I would say, is the bare minimum for a couple these days. All right. Yeah, you're not gonna stay up like that. I know you're not. Push back. Okay. Okay. This bedding. this building. That's the max on that. We got biodegradable soap from the stove yesterday. Ugh. How about the surprise? Well, let's go back and start from the beginning. See-through floor, yeah, I don't know anything about Superman. Going to Monhall will be tough. Oh, definitely. And the stability. Yeah, and I definitely, if you're buying a new boat, you always friggin' prepare for the worst. So you never know when someone might be joining you. So I would get something that's definitely going to be comfortable for two. Even if you just want to have crew or something sometimes, or someone come visit. The surprise on the movie Master and Commander. It's been a long time since I've seen that movie. I wonder if I have it. I have to check. Which film was this with the Galapagos? Was that a Master and Commander? That's a good way to look at it, Ryan. Yeah, I don't really remember Master and Commander. I feel like I've watched it once. I think I had downloaded it, and I don't remember if the quality wasn't good or what. Dino, I don't know what that is. I don't know. I'm starting to get hungry now. I don't know, maybe a trip to the restaurant's in order. I don't know if we really have anything to eat. We went shopping yesterday, but we didn't really grab anything. We got laundry detergent, honey, candy. Thing now we could have some coffee. We're about to find out. Look at that, I had more coffee in here. That one's probably no good. That's probably been sitting for a long time. Hopefully this is sugar. cup. That's kind of something we lack on board because we don't usually make hot beverages. We'll use my wife's cup that my sister gave her when we were getting married. It has a little cat face on it, you probably can't see, and it says, "I'm getting meowied." That's not sugar. Let me go check for sugar. Why are you misbehaving here, Mr. Mel? Look like you're on a gangster lean. You know where sugar is?
Consistently. Check behind here. Usually it's back here.
Found it. Oh, that's brown sugar. Brown sugar. Well, actually, it's not brown sugar, it's raw sugar.
You want hummus?
If we would, no. We got friggin' places that we could get friggin' non-bread from. I wonder if they have hummus here.
I didn't see non-bread in the stores that we checked.
Oh, I bet you we could find it. Okay, half a cup of sugar. Half a cup of coffee.
Let's see. You've been napping and nobody's taking you out to go poo-poo. You've been napping all morning.
Beans, why have you been napping all morning?
Come on.
Unacceptable.
Let's go poo-poo. Look, a baby. Oh,
Are garbanzo beans and chickpeas the same thing?
she's so sweet. Aren't garbanzo?
He said hummus is garbanzo beans. Oh, it's chickpeas.
Oh, so then
Oh, okay, chickpea, yeah.
I wonder what guandules are.
Ooh, that's a bit too, half a cup of sugar is too much for coffee.
She's a little baby.
I wish this fly would fucking fly away.
This little schmuckum. She's making an appearance. She was sleeping all morning. She loves AC. Now she's gonna go poo-poo.
Okay, thank you for that.
I don't know.
Yeah, obviously. All right, so since a half a cup of sugar is too much, we're gonna throw that back in there.
I would like a plate when you get a chance and a butter knife.
Aerate that. You want what?
A plate and a
Okay.
butter knife. The other one. Yeah, that one. And a butter knife. Thank you, sweet.
Oh, you are most welcome.
What a sweet ninja.
No, I was just kidding. I put like a tablespoon and a half, maybe. But apparently that's too sweet for me as well. Not sweet enough. We'll get this. We'll go with some exact measurements. So, a little tip of that. Maybe a sprinkle more. I definitely prefer, and I mean it's no, you never know what coffee is going to be lower acid, but this coffee definitely tastes like it's got quite a high acid content, and I don't mean LSD.
Did you eat some more of this? No. Need more hummus. This was very good.
How long have we been live for? Almost exactly. It's going to be 2 hours and 15 seconds. Copy that. But could you just let coffee sit in cold water and grounds in the fridge? Oh, you meant cool it, not cook it. Got it, got it, got it, got it, got it. I'll do that.
What were you doing out there? Why are you sweating so bad?
I did the laundry. I took the dry stuff down, hung the wet stuff, and then did a second, third load, the bedding that you told me to do, and then when you didn't do it.
You know why?
Oh, I'm sure there's a reason.
Because that stuff is itchy. So I don't want our clothes to feel itchy. So I did the clothes.
No, I'll just brew it regular and I'll let it chill in the in the fridge overnight. I was for a little while there when I was really trying to be healthy and cut all the sugar out of my life. I was trying to make like my own iced tea that way and just brewing Lipton iced tea and letting it sit in the fridge. Yeah, I mean it's not like fucking powdered iced tea mix.
It's bitter.
Huh? Oh man. How much is the massage here?
$50 per person.
$50 per person.
Not bad, right?
I mean that's like actually in US or
It's 100 Fijian.
oh okay. So 50 US per person for an hour.
I think that's a really good price.
What's sun tea? Skibbity bop 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 bop.
Why do you have to fill in the quiet with random shit?
Tourette's.
You don't have that.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling it like that, Ryan.
Like what?
The iced tea.
Oh.
Making iced tea. I mean, I love Lipton tea hot. I've been drinking that probably my entire life. But iced, nothing beats Lipton powdered iced tea mix. Maybe the lemon is what I'm missing.
Oh, it's so cute. He's loving life.
Oh, you can't see the cat. Still can't see the cat.
He looks like a dog. The way he's laying there like a dog. He's so happy in AC. The polar bears. The boys are the polar bears.
And the girls are the pigs.
Oh, you fucking wish.
Yeah, you're the one fucking chowing down here in the background.
How am I a pig? I haven't eaten anything.
You're still a pig. The two nasties.
Oh, Mr. Clean over here.
I'll try that method. I have to see if I have tea bags. I don't even know if I have tea anymore. Show me.
Oh, no.
You're the one that freaking have put everything back there.
What did you do with it? Did we get rid of it?
I think when we were thinking we sold the boat,
I think so too.
we got rid of a lot of stuff when we thought we sold
threw
our
away
boat.
thousands of dollars of stuff. because-
Timely. Okay. Interesting. But yeah. I mean, we threw away my frother. I think we threw away my SpaceX coffee mug. I need a new one of those. The SpaceX coffee mug that has Earth on it, and then when it gets hot, it turns into Mars. Or wait, it has Mars on it, and then when it gets hot, it gets terraformed and turns into an Earth-like looking planet. Being out in the heat fucking sucks it out of us.
I think so, because I came in here and I just wanted to lay down. Also, the fact that this. Oh wow.
Jesus, you need to fucking chill, man. What the fuck? Oh, we without a doubt lightened the boat by a lot.
I know it doesn't look like it, but we really have.
Well, I mean, we also fucking put stuff back in it.
Like
Well, we got an air conditioner. We could take the oxygen tanks out and put them on deck again while we're cruising around here.
yeah, when we actually go use them, then they could just stay out there. No sense in digging them out just for the hell of it.
I mean, they're right there. That's why I was saying it, because it just gives us, well, it'll give us space then for this thing. What's the Chinese organization thing? You hold something and you decide if it's worth keeping. The Marie Kondo, is that the Marie Kondo?
It's not Chinese,
Oh.
it's Japanese. She's Japanese. Marie Kondo.
Marie Kondo? She said, my wife said she's Japanese, if that's what you're talking about.
And it's like supposed to give you
And-
joy.
Yeah, and that's what Mandy said.
Oh, hi, Mandy. I didn't know you were in here.
What's up, Mr. Producer from the Republic of Palau? Do you know what that is?
Palau
Have a sip.
is past Micronesia, probably a little
Oh,
bit
okay.
more east of Papua
What's
New
up,
Guinea.
Palau? Mandy said hi, Jess.
Palau is a little tiny
What's
bitty
up, Dave?
little island.
But yeah, so Ryan, it was actually more like, can we buy this? Would it be cheaper to just rebuy this in the States, or would it
Yeah.
be cheaper to ship it home?
Yeah.
That's kind of, it wasn't more about bringing us joy, it was just, is it cheaper to buy again in the States when we fly home after the boat sails?
Right.
Or do we friggin' pay to ship it back?
And then we
Oh,
started
we're doing good. We're just cleaning today, doing laundry, all the things.
taking a break right now because it's midday and
Yeah.
it's really hot.
Midday, it's really hot. We got an air conditioner yesterday because we can't seem to live without one.
I was okay, but Matt was sweating really, really bad.
And like I said, our cat ended up on somebody else's boat yesterday.
And he's not supposed
He's
to
not
be.
allowed off the boat, so I guess now if the fucking officials watch this live and hear us say that, they could keep their $1,500
$1,500
bond. Exactly. But yeah, I mean, I think most of the stuff that I got rid of was stuff that I did not want to get rid of at all. It was just stuff that I figured I could just rebuy. Like, it was all little stuff, like the frother. I could buy another one of those in America for when we got back
My
to the States for like
precious
$10.
air fryer.
The air fryer. I mean, we
that's
could
the
have just,
number
as soon as we
one-
got to Hawaii, $75 at Walmart, we would have been able to buy a new air fryer. Like, it was.
Like, we
oh
don't-
no! I mean, when we flew back to the States, I mean.
We were like, this is older anyways. We're not gonna need we're not gonna ship back an air fryer.
Yep.
So get rid of it. And now I regret it like so badly. Like that's the only way I will eat chicken is if I cook it in the air fryer. I don't want it baked.
We need to find out if maybe we could just order one off Amazon and put in a shipping like that, my US ship like an address for them, and just have it fucking sent right here because it's one big package or whatever. So maybe we could just have. We're gonna see, because I feel like I've seen people in the WhatsApp group for Fiji talking about ordering stuff directly from Amazon and having it shipped here. So maybe we could get one shipped here.
Yeah, that would be nice. It's my number one biggest regret.
But I mean, it's also like Ryan said, it's good motivation just to get back home as quickly as possible so we could just start buying all the things back home.
Yeah. I mean, could I live without an air fryer for a year? Probably.
I mean, but there's some things that really probably, like the air fryer, if we have good sun, especially during summertime, the air fryer can be run off of the solar panels, and then we don't have to be using propane. So technically, like in a lot of cases, an air fryer could save us money, so we're not fucking burning through our propane and having to buy propane all the time. So I mean, there's that.
I missed the second half.
I was just given a reason why a air fryer could potentially save us money.
Oh.
Mr. Producer, we've only eaten, so we ate at the restaurant, the marina restaurant here. I just had some French fries with this like firecracker pepper chutney, which was really fucking spicy. And I had a wedge Caesar salad. And what did you have? From the restaurant here.
I had salmon that they chopped up into pieces, which is weird.
Oh yeah, she had salmon that it was like chopped up into like little medallions almost. Very strange.
I've never had that before. And then they had like, I had like a side of vegetables, but those vegetables were all like thin, like slices of vegetables.
Julienne. I think that's called.
Yeah?
All the vegetables were like julienne. And then we went to the Chinese restaurant yesterday. Mr. Chinese restaurant. And I had spicy vegetable balls. And Jess got pineapple chicken stir fry.
I wanted fried rice.
The pineapple chicken stir fry was literally just chicken stir fried with onions. And they threw a couple chunks of pineapple in there.
And then they had white rice separate.
And white rice on the side.
And I wanted fried rice, preferably.
And my veggie balls, I just feel like they could have used some breading or something to hold them together. It was like, I mean, I guess...
they had breading.
It seemed, yeah, but it was mostly veggie. And I feel like that was keeping the breading from like crisping up. So it was like soggy. I don't know. I just felt like it was a little bit more... bready.
It wasn't like I thought a veggie ball would have looked like a meatball, but vegetable. And
I thought it was going to be like this
like
breaded, crusted ball with like vegetables chopped up inside of it. I feel like it was more like a meatball because it was like friggin' soaking in this sauce.
I don't know. It didn't look like anything I thought. And
it was weird.
The texture was not
We made it, Tamara. We're here. Chilling. I'm sorry, I don't mean to talk over, but I also just don't want to leave people hanging.
Yeah, you constantly do that to me.
Well, I mean, see, there's been so many times where I'm waiting for an opening, and I'm not going to wait 5 minutes. Like.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you talk and talk and talk, and then I don't get an opening.
Oh.
Yikes. Tamara said hello, though.
Hi, Tamara.
Like an arancini. I don't know what an arancini is. Do you know what an arancini is? We are sailing, Mr. Producer. We gotta wait on our cruising permit. Ryan, you have a good rest of your evening. Thanks for stopping in. I'm looking up arancinis right now.
Did you have any expectations of Fiji?
That's what I'm talking about, Mandy. That's what I thought. Sort of. I mean, those things look a little stringy in the middle and cheesy. I was thinking it was going to be like a breading altar, almost like a... I don't even know, was I spinning there? I think when I tab out, it stops friggin' recording.
It just looked like turtle food.
Oh no, I'm recording from this. What the fuck am I talking about? No, man. I feel like what I was picturing more along the lines of is like a Long John Silver's hush puppy, just like filled with vegetables, like chopped up veggies almost. I feel like that's kind of what I was picturing. Like the filling, I was still picturing it to be like breading throughout. So like a bite through the entire thing, not like a mushiness inside. It was mushy inside.
It was mushy all around. Like turtle food.
Yeah, so I feel like it was almost like an egg roll inside. Would you say? Because that's what Mandy was explaining on these arancinis. Except the arancini was crispy on the outside.
Yeah, I guess no noodles, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to describe this because it wasn't a perfectly round ball.
I took video.
Textured. It was a textured ball.
That'll be my next TikTok/YouTube short, I guess. Will be the food that we ate there.
Anyways, it was okay. What saved the chicken pineapple stir fry was the fact that the chicken was white meat and they were cut very, very thinly, like very little, tiny little pieces, extremely bite-sized. So I thought that was what saved it, because had it been like chunks of chicken, I don't think it would have been edible.
It was a shame that it was just a stir fry. To me is like carrots, broccoli, snow peas, like you got all kinds of vegetables mixed up in there. It was just onions. Tamara, the water we haven't gotten in yet, but I mean what we've seen so far is very pretty, very blue. But yeah, it's kind of deep, so we haven't really seen too much of the like crystal clear blue water. When we went to land yesterday, I keep forgetting that the camera's up here. When we went to land yesterday, the water was a nice color in some of the shallow areas. You get that really, really light blue color.
Turquoise.
A Scottish egg. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It seems like both of us had different expectations. Like I thought it was going to be more like a Long John Silver's hush puppy,
Okay.
and you thought it was going to be more like a meatball.
Yeah.
So we were both wrong. It was somewhere.
Nowhere near what we both thought.
I don't know. It almost looked like it could have been a meatball on the outside, but then when you break it open, it was like mush inside. And I couldn't make out, like, all I could really tell was there was onions in there. Like, that's all I could really make out. I don't know what other veggie. That's probably the only veggie that was in there, because that was all the only veggie that was in your stir fry.
Well, I don't want to discourage you from eating it, so I kept my opinions to myself.
Was it fried? I mean,
I don't know. It wasn't steamed, so it had to be
yeah,
fried.
it was like sautéed. It looked like.
Anyways,
It wasn't fried in oil. It was like sautéed on a stove.
I feel like we've gone way too long.
Well, they're asking. People are commenting about it. Mr. Producer, I mean, that really depends on what you mean by sail around. It took us from the country of French Polynesia, the island of Bora Bora, to sail to Fiji, 1,700 miles. It just took us 15 days to sail here.
We met yesterday. We met kind of casually and organically, I guess, because we were eating breakfast at the restaurant, which was amazing.
Oh, yeah.
It was really, really good breakfast. We met a group of elders that were born and original from.
They're the original owners of this area.
Of this island, yeah. So they were kind of this is the first time that they've been on the island for I don't know how many years. But they got a tour.
100 years.
They're 70 years old.
I know, that's what I didn't like. It just seemed like they were the descendants of the owners of this island, is what I kind of understood.
Oh, well, anyway, so they were getting a tour of the island. They were just coming fresh from their morning massages and getting a. I can't believe they made them come up the stairs to have a drink instead of. They're like 70-year-old women. Like, I felt bad. They made them come up the stairs of the restaurant just to have them sit down and have a drink of water.
I don't like onions.
And then but anyways, it was so sweet. They were asking us questions. They were asking us.
Jess doesn't like onions either, by the way. Just if anyone's.
Where they were asking us where we came from and all of that. So, they seemed very, very, very pleased that I decided to speak up. I don't even remember everything I said, but I said something around the lines of like. Because they were asking us what we thought of Fiji and if we loved their island, and I said absolutely. I love the people are so warm here, and thank you for welcoming us. Well, I said thank you in their native language.
Vinaka.
Yeah, I said so Vinaka, and then they were so happy.
Love garlic.
They were so happy. They're like, oh my god, yes! Like just a simple. Like us saying thank you in Fijian was like, they were so over the moon happy that I said it in there. And I was like, oh, see, this is what I love. I love kind of connecting with people like that. And honestly, such a wonderful first impression of Fiji.
I think that he said something, but there's also some kind of shrine on this island to some demigod or something like that. I can't remember exactly what that was all about.
So I couldn't help but notice like the way people, obviously we were running errands for the most of yesterday actually. The whole day we were running errands yesterday in town. So I couldn't help but notice, how people look like. What?
Tamara starting it. No, I'm just kidding. She asked if there's any volcanoes here.
Oh.
And she's like, I'm just kidding.
That's a fascination of hers.
I know.
She's very.
But no, I mean nothing active that we have to worry about. Daniel, originally from the United States. Well, we're from the United States, originally Pennsylvania, and then after I got the dream to go sailing, we moved to Florida and lived there for a bunch of years, 7 or 8. We've been living on the boat now, traveling around the world since 2021.
So anyways, while walking around town, I noticed that there's a mix of people. Like we have the women. A lot of the women have like they look like from African.
Oh, I did mention this earlier.
What?
About how the people don't really. I mean, it's not that the people aren't, I guess, what we expected. Like we were expecting, like the kind of people we saw in French Polynesia, like that Polynesian features, but the people here they don't have those Polynesian features. It's a lot more like some African, like really like very black and like the African features, and then but more so Indians, like Indian features, facial features and everything, and dark, very dark skin.
Yeah, they're very, very dark. That's kind of what I expected Vanuatu, because I've seen videos and stuff of the people of Vanuatu. So,
But go ahead.
That they have very dark skin, but a lot of the ladies have short hair and like shorter than mine actually, and more like afro. And there's huge Indian influence. Like have like a red dot, huge, and also like really dark Indians as well. So we have like Indians with like, their straight hair, and then we have what I think are like more.
This is the first time Tamara's ever seen you.
Oh, really, Tamara? So you weren't on yesterday's live, huh?
But anyone's in the ocean, she didn't see you on either.
Yeah, I didn't want to.
didn't really want to come on during the ocean passage. I said on yesterday's live that I finally like washed my hair because I didn't wash my hair at all during the ocean passage. So it was 16 days. I broke world record. 16 days of not washing my hair. It was disgusting. I didn't want to show my face on a live with disgusting hair. I didn't feel good. I was over it. So I didn't want to like put negativity out there. So I just kept quiet and didn't show my face. But I you know, you've heard me in the background and whatnot. But wow, yeah, okay.
Mr.
Hi.
Producer, how far is that? Republic of Palau to Guam. Do you know how many miles or
Guam
kilometers?
and Palau aren't that far. What you need to,
He said 2 weeks by canoe.
Matthew. It seems like you are not very, like, geographically aware of.
Just, I'm trying to friggin' engage with the chat. I'm asking questions. Is that a problem? You don't want me to do that?
I'm not asking you anything about the chat. I'm
Okay.
asking you about the fact that you don't know where a lot of places are.
Okay, yeah, I don't.
That's it. I'm just pointing that out.
Okay, and
No,
I'm
that
asking
has
him.
nothing to do
So,
with
okay,
engaging
then
with the chat.
do you know the answer? How many miles from Palau to Guam?
I don't, but it's on the map. It doesn't look to be very far away. But
So, if you were going to sail there, how long would it take to sail?
I don't know. I would
Well,
estimate,
that's the question,
I would
so-
estimate probably 2 weeks, because it's not too far away. Let's see.
So you couldn't even answer the questions, but for some reason my geography is the one that's called
I
into
couldn't
question.
answer because I've never sailed from Palau to Guam, so I can't answer that.
Exactly,
but I know
which is
where
why I was
Palau-
asking how far it is.
But you didn't know where Palau was or Guam.
Bless me, Lord, for I have sinned. Thanks, man. You love you too. She said she loves us.
Oh, we love you too, Mandy. Thank you.
She put her headphones on. I don't think so. I think the only movie with spirit in it is the horse movie that Jess likes. The horse is voiced by Matt Damon. What do we got on the YouTubes? 830 miles. So in our boat, we would probably do that in a week, maybe. We average 110 to 120 miles per day. Sailing, we go about 5 miles per hour. It's not that bad of a sail. So that's kind of a little bit longer than our next sail from here in Fiji to Vanuatu. It's going to be around 700 miles. And then from Vanuatu to Indonesia, at least 2,300, 2,400. I guess I need to start looking into where in Indonesia we're going to need to go. Have to start asking if there's any WhatsApp groups or anything for that part of the world. Alright, well, I made friggin' coffee. I'll probably make a big batch to whip up for tomorrow making coffee. To have cold coffee and maybe try to make some kind of Starbucks type drink. But I think all we got left to do today is just a lot more laundry and maybe some straightening up down here and then maybe go over to the restaurant. So I think I'm going to wrap it up now. We're at I was going to do 2 hours today. We did 2.5 hours. So anybody who hasn't already, please subscribe if you think you'd be interested in following along as we try sailing around the world. We're like a fifth of the way there now. We gotta check that. I also have to look into that. Alright, Mandy, you have a good night. I might have seen that actually, Tamara. I mean, I've seen most true story sailing movies. Was it part of a race? I might have actually just seen the documentary of the girl that the movie's based on too. Yeah, so hopefully we'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow might be an exploration day, so we'll maybe try going live while on land. We got 200 gigabytes of data on the SIM card for, God, it was $35 here. But it's only actually, that comes to like 15 bucks US for 30 days. So, I mean, and it says 4G. So hopefully it'll be good enough to stream while we're on land. So, okay, I'll look into that. But yeah, we'll catch you guys tomorrow, or if we can't go live while we're on land, we probably might not go live. Actually, maybe we'll just do it in the morning. We'll see. We'll friggin' see you guys the next time we go live. How's that? So like I said, if you think you'd be interested in seeing what it's like living on a boat, sailing around the world, sailing with pets, subscribe, and we will see you guys on the next one. Keep it 100, my dogs. Thank you, Mr. Producer. Tamara, you have a good day. I'll tell you said bye. She's got her headphones on. Mandy, have a good evening. Anybody else that's still out there not saying nothing, you guys have a good evening too. Bye.